All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Elayna.
You wake up every day, catch your reflection in the mirror, and know who you are. It took some time, a while actually, but you got there. You know. You know exactly the kinds of things that are important to you, your values, your interests, you. Maybe it would be easier if you weren't self-aware, had no idea who you were, but you do. You ask, what are you drinking? They reply, oh, it's my favorite, chai tea. You know chai tea, right? Dumbfounded, you calmly answer that you do. You actually know it very well. You wonder how someone can claim to love something so much and know so little about it. You inform them that chai means tea. Let them know that they walk into their favorite coffee shop and ask for a tea latte. You are left wondering how it all got so lost. So muddled. Every day you meet people and adjust what side of yourself you portray. You wonder what it is they're judging you for, what they disapprove of. And sometimes you don't have to wonder. They lay it out for you and say it squarely to your face. They're thinking, why is she here? Why is she doing that? What the hell is she wearing? The judgment comes at the intersection of East and West. You see people show up to school with henna covering their hands. Peers praise them for how cool it looks, but you can't help but question if they know where it comes from. You wonder what the response would be if you showed up to school like that. And you're not mad at them for getting henna, but you're comfortable that you'd be judged for wearing it to school. That even though you know the history, the meaning, it would not be as cool on you. It can be difficult figuring out what parts of your culture are on trend now. To you, everything you are is natural, understandable, normal. To everyone on the outside looking in, you're some strange combination of different identities that really shouldn't mix. It was easy to learn how much a moment can get stuck in your memory, how it can consume your thoughts. It can create its own home within you and become a constant voice. You're really pretty for an Indian. It's all the confirmation you need. You exist on one level, the others exist above it. No matter what you do, that level is unattainable. You can never be that person. What is just the multifaceted parts of you being alive, being human, is torn apart into choices to be made. Which part of you will you embrace in this moment? What is the most acceptable, presentable? It's exhausting. Only in the most curated and comfortable of situations can you be all that you are, surrounded by the four walls you've always known and your carefully vetted companions. The rest of the time is spent suppressing a part of you. You wonder how many people actually know you, and not just some portion of yourself that was on display. You wonder how those people would react if you were just yourself. You know most wouldn't be able to comprehend it, would characterize the unknown as a facade, because it's easier to dismiss you as being something more complex than it is to take the time to get to know you, right?
Eyes are on you. Eyes have always been on you, analyzing you, pretending that they know you. Instead, you've been put in a box, forced to walk around, find walls, built by misconceptions, constricted by the all too exposed truth of who you really are, and the much too narrow expectation of who you should be. You are not the alien the surrounding community sees you as. You are not the checklist of stereotypes that you're expected to be. You are not removed from those who've come before you, and you are not out of touch with how others perceive you. You've been assigned an identity, pressured to be the person you're predicted to be, and demanded to be a spokesperson for people who are everything and nothing like you. Sitting in class, open the book, flip to the page. Feel the stares. Floodlight blurring your vision, and microphone feedback emphasizing the silence. Isolated while words spill out to fill the silence, peers listening and hearing nothing that you say. How do you explain yourself to others when you're still finding out who you are? When you've never been given the space, the ability, or the consideration to be not the thinly thought out version of who you're expected to be, but who you really are.
What are your big takeaways from this?